Hello everyone, welcome to the session. This session is the part of payment processing series. In this session we are going to discuss about different type of payment transactions: card not present transaction, card present transaction, and Moto transaction. So let's begin our session. First, what is CNP transaction? Card not present or CNP transaction happens when a credit card or debit card is not physically presented to the merchant for the payment. More precisely, card is not swiped or inserted in the card reader or not tapped for the payment. Example of CNP transactions are online orders. In online orders, you visit the e-commerce website and you place an order with card payment. So in online order, you don't give your card to merchant. You just enter all the details on the website itself and submit the payment. Next is phone or mail orders. In phone or mail orders, customer gives the detail of card either on the call or on the mail, and then that card details is used by the merchant to place an order. Next is recurring or subscription payment. Here customer authorizes merchant to collect or deduct the amount from account automatically as per the schedule. When you first time make the payment, at that time merchant save the card details, and that card details is used for the subscription or the recurring payment. Next is electronic invoicing. Suppose you are an owner of the company and your company has placed an order for some items. You got the electronic invoicing with the payment link. So you will open that link and will pay using your credit card or debit card. So this is also an example of CNP transaction. Let's move further. Now CNP fraud. CNP transactions always comes with some risk. Risk of fraud in CNP transaction is higher than CP transactions because merchant cannot verify the physical card. So owners are vulnerable to credit card fraud. Fraudster only needs the credit card number and expiry date for the CNP transactions. If merchant has not have the validation strategy in place. Normally merchant asks customer to enter below details for the payment: credit card number, expiry date, cardholder name, billing address, shipping address, phone number, and security code. But one thing is important to note: apart from credit card number and expiry date, other fields can be filled with the fake data if merchant has not enabled the verification of other fields. To minimize the CNP fraud, merchant should ensure their systems are PCI compliance. They can also implement the address verification service, AVS. In AVS, the billing address which customer enters while placing an order is matched with the billing address saved in the bank record. So if there is a mismatch, customer is not allowed to proceed with the payment. Merchant can also enable the card security code validation. Merchant can also implement a 3D secure feature. In 3D secure, customer would be getting the OTP or some code to complete the transaction. So merchant can use these methods to minimize the CNP fraud. Now let's talk about processing fee and chargeback. CNP transaction is always having the higher processing fee than the card present transaction because CNP transaction always comes with some additional risk. The fee of processing can vary industry to industry and the payment processor to payment processor. Chargeback amount for CNP transaction is always higher than the normal chargeback. And if the chargeback is found to be valid by the issuing bank, then merchant will have to refund the money to the customer. What kind of loss merchant will have? Merchant will have the loss of revenue plus merchandising plus cost of shipping and the chargeback fee. For the CNP transaction, chargeback is always lie with the merchant. However, in the normal transaction or in the card present transaction, chargeback is lie with the issuing bank. Let's move further. What is card present transaction or CP transaction? CP transaction are the ones where merchant swipe the card or insert the card or tap the card in their system or device to collect the payment. So here the card is physically used. Example of CP transactions are when you visit the store, you give your credit card to the store person, and that person, store colleague or agent, will swipe your card or insert the card in the machine or in the device to collect the payment. So this is the card present transaction. One thing I have also highlighted here, nowadays smartphones are tap on the merchant device for the payment as well. So it is also a CP transaction even though card is not tapped but only the smartphone. The CP transactions are more safe and secure than CNP. The processing fee for CP transaction is less than the CNP. Also, the chargeback is live with the card issuer instead of merchant. I have given some scenario here. Suppose scenario 1, suppose you buy a grocery, you hand your credit card to the seller who enters your card details into a secure payment app on the smartphone. The seller enters your card number, name, expiry date, CVV number, and then give the card back to you. So is this a card present or card not present transaction? The answer is card not present because you physically handed over the card to the seller. That is correct. But seller enter the card information themselves. They have not swiped the card or not inserted the card. In this scenario, seller has manually entered your card details. That's why it is not a card present even though customer has given the card to the seller. So the answer would be card not present transaction. The scenario 2 is you receive an electronic invoice for a goods purchased by your company. You click on the secure payment link, seize a form for the payment. You take the company credit card from your purse, enters the card detail and complete the payment. So is this a card present or card not present transaction? It is also a card not present transaction because even though card is with you and you paid the invoice, but it was never swiped through a card reader by the merchant. So this is a CNP transaction. Next is you stop at your favorite coffee shop on the way to work. You pay for your coffee by the tapping your smartphone to the shop. Do not give a card or a phone to the cashier. Is this the card present or card not present transaction? Answer would be card present. Nowadays we are also using a smartphone for the wireless payment. So you just tap your phone on the device. So that's why it is a card present transaction. Moto transaction. This is also called mail order or telephone order. In Moto transaction, the payment details of card is shared with the merchant over the phone, mail, fax or by post. Then merchant enters the details on the POS terminal or some virtual terminal. Virtual terminal can be the web page also to collect the payment. This is a type of card not present transaction. Example of Moto is the phone orders. When customer calls the sales agent places an order on behalf of customer shares the card details on the call itself. One thing to note is all Moto transactions are CNP transaction, but not all CNP transactions are Moto ones. That's all for this session. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.